I was so nervous. I've never been to a camp before, and I believe I was in 3rd grade. All these like counselors come and greet me. One of them kind of leads me to this area. I just don't really know what's going on. But pretty quickly, they just kind of settled me in, kind of, played some games with the other campers. I remember at the end of the day, we all got into a circle and played Dry, Dry, Wet, which is an adaptation of Duck, Duck, Goose. And that was like the moment where I was like, I want to come back here tomorrow. Like it was just one of the most amazing days of my life.
That first summer was just like, wow, I am in a space with kids like me. And especially because I was the sibling and my sister was the one with cancer, that people tend to neglect the experiences or the challenges that siblings go through. So it was really refreshing to come to this space where I could connect with other siblings who have been through similar experiences, but also just to connect with children who have been through serious trauma and have been through serious experiences and come to camp and just be kids.
I was in the dark, all alone. I could barely breathe. This heart I'm tethered to, all I've known felt so incomplete. The darkness fades, my soul awakes.
The impact that Sunrise has had on my life, that's hard to put into words. It's had an enormous impact on my life. It's always been a second home of mine. Many of my best friends are from camp, whom I've known for 10 years, 15 years. And when I came to camp, I forgot about chemotherapy or treatment. It was just about having an amazing summer, having a normal childhood, being a part of a community that understood what I was going through, and just having that magical connection. I was really excited to give back when I became a counselor, but they've given me more than I could ever give them. And also, largely because of camp, now I want to become a teacher. So I'm studying to become a teacher.
Sunrise has done everything for me. It's where I met Talia. I wouldn't be who I am without it. And I struggled a lot with who I was without cancer. And I'm not anything without cancer. Cancer defined who I am today. And without it, I wouldn't have gone to Sunrise. So actually, my college essay was a thank you letter to cancer, and specifically focusing on Sunrise. And Sunrise helped define my career. I mean, I got to do Garden of Dreams through Sunrise, and without Garden of Dreams, I wouldn't have performed at Radio City or sang at Madison Square Garden, gotten an incredible scholarship that allows me to be at a top university. I am still so close to counselors and friends from camp. Sunrise made me feel not weird about being different, about struggling in school or health-wise. I wasn't alone, and I carry that with me every day. They're the reason I don't feel alone anymore.
What's happened the last 15 years, I just think is so great and powerful that all of us just want to recreate that every single summer and make every single summer better. That's our mission. The donors make camp possible. Without them, we wouldn't be able to connect with campers, to build this community. For 15 years, I'm still at camp and I'm not stopping yet. So just really important place and program to a lot of people.
Time and lots of day, let it out. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you. When you need a hand, I'll follow through. Oh, the sun will rise, we're rising too. If you fall, I'll follow you. Take a chance and come with me. We can run.
These kids and my family, we went through things that no family should have to go through. It's awful. I mean, you've seen it, we've all seen it, and it's terrible. And I wouldn't wish that on anyone. As grateful as I am that we believe everything happens for a reason in our family, we are so blessed and we are so lucky that Caroline was able to survive this terrible disease and be in remission for now 19 years. On May 17th, it'll be our 19-year cancerversary, which is just crazy. But we're fortunate enough to have that, and a lot of other families may not have that same happiness or that same success story. But with that being said, Sunrise still offers that place for those families that are suffering, for families that are struggling, and for families that have the same joy that we have. It just builds that community, and it's a great place for the children to come and be kids and to experience summer camp.
Take a chance and come with me. We can run.
I had the best summer camp experience of my life every single year at Sunrise. From ages 8 until I was 16 as a CIT, and for 17 and 18 as a full-on camp counselor, every single summer brought me so much joy. And even on the days that were exhausting and can be challenging, I left feeling amazing. And I left at the end of this, and everyone knew, at the end of every summer, the Waters girls were crying. We were crying because we never wanted summer to end.
When we reach the end, we can start again. When you need a hand, I'll follow through. Oh, the sun will rise, we're rising too. If
think COVID has especially impacted these families, families that are afflicted by cancer. And, I just want to support them however I can. And it's often that before camp starts, usually every summer during orientation or the training before camp for the staff members, we invite a parent of a new camper, a new family that's coming to camp. And you could see how nervous they are. They tell their kid's story, they ask us questions, and we just try to reassure them, like, this is where your child needs to be. And by the end of the summer, their kid is like celebrity, like, they go home and tell them about their day, about how amazing camp is. And personally, I think it takes a big burden off of the parents' shoulders and the families. I always say that an emotional cure is almost as important as the physical cure. And camp just provides that really essential extra support that kids and families need.
Would you like to go to Rodeo Camp?
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe Rodeo Camp will be open this summer?
Or will be virtual?
I don't know.
What do you wish?
I want it to be open so I can get in.
Okay, what happened if we tell you that we got a letter saying that this year our Rodeo Camp is going to be open in person?
And you both can go?
What do you think about that?
I think it's the most awesome idea ever!
Are you happy?
Yeah! I can't wait to have the book project.
Valentina, are you
Special
excited you want to go to Rodeo Camp?
Do you want to go?
With
Are you
Mauricio?
sure?
And I'm gonna be a storm Lucy, and you're gonna be an eggplant cat.
Why you don't say hi to Señora Sammy and Señora Allison?
Thank you!
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Dang, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days hard.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we've had? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. First you both go watch your way, and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship, and friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, and love will never get lost. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we've got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Wow. Well, if that doesn't make you want to GOYW, which stands for get out your wallets, I don't know what will. Hey, everybody. I'm Andy Cohen. I'm back. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I loved hanging out with you last time. I don't know how many months ago it was, but you all are an incredible community, and I just love this camp, and I'm excited about being here tonight, and I want to get this party started. This is going to be a rocking 50 minutes of fun. My good buds, Hoda Kotb and Jenna Hager-Bush from Today with Hoda and Jenna are coming to play. Former NFL players turned pastry chefs wearing aprons, Michael Griffin and Brian Arakpo, are here with their business partner, Brian Hinson. Nothing goes better with a night of Hoda, Jenna, and pink cupcakes from Gigi's than a good bottle of wine. Jesse Bon Jovi, that name sounds familiar. He's the brains behind Hampton's Water Wine, is going to be here. Stay with us to find out about Jesse's interactive auction donation. And guess what? That means it's time to GOYW. Get out those wallets and let's make it the best summer ever for our Sunrise kids. Speaking of libations, it wouldn't be Sunrise Live without our own special Sunrise Live cocktail concocted by the amazing Larry Scott. Hey, Larry, how's it going?
Hey, Andy, how are you? I want to wish you a happy birthday, belated.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's great to see you again. I was blown away by the generosity of everybody last year. Remember the Contillos? So much fun. Lainey and Mike. I'm counting on everyone to help us again this year and send as many children with cancer to camp as possible this year. Tonight's goal is to send at least another 25 kids to camp. That means we need to raise $150,000 in the next 45 minutes. Larry, you think we can do it?
I have faith in this community, Andy. They're very good, very philanthropic. So I'm going to say absolutely and surpass it.
Tell me what the cocktail is of the night.
Tonight it is tequila sunrise margarita. So I made it a little smaller this year.
How'd you do it?
With Casamigos tequila, we cheated a little bit with orange juice, grenadine, and lime, and we did sugar on the rim.
Nice. All right. Well, I have mine here. I want to raise a glass and toast the children of Sunrise, their amazing families, and all of you who make their dreams come true.
Cheers.
Thanks, Larry. Ooh, that's good. You know what you're doing, Larry. We'll see you again next year. And now I want to thank tonight's sponsors, the event chairs, and all the committee members who have done so much work to make tonight happen. Welcome to all of you who've joined us to help Sunrise Association continue to bring back the joys of childhood to children with cancer. Later, I'm going to introduce you to two very special Sunrise families. Get ready to fall in love. Tonight's honorees are Danielle and Michael Ramin of Long Island and Beth Stark and Howard Fiddle of Westchester. We're going to be checking them with them here in a little while. But first, a couple of quick notes. If you missed the pre-show celebrating Sunrise's 15-year anniversary, it's going to run again at the end of the show, and it'll also be posted on the Sunrise Association website. Next, and best note, the silent auction. There are great packages. You got to go online and check out these packages. They are steals. There's a $5,000 gift card to the Americana Manhasset, a 2-night stay at the O Palm Beach with an ocean view room, and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go on the greatest weekend in sports, highlighted by the gold jacket ceremony for the class of 2020 and 21, and other fun Hall of Fame events, culminating with a live concert with Brad Paisley and Leonard Skinnard. That sounds great. That's just a sample of what's happening in the silent auction. Remember, the goal tonight is to send 25 children to camp, which means raising $150,000. Remember, it costs $6,000 to send one child to camp. If you can send that, do it. But please know that any amount, no matter how large or small, will help bring the joys of childhood to children who need it most. You can donate right now. All you have to do is pick up your phone and text SunriseLIVE 2021 to 243-725. 243-725. Or you can scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. That's easy. We've all been doing it on menus. You can just do it on the bottom of your screen. Right now, I want you to hear all the incredible things that Sunrise has been doing since we were together in October to care for these kids and find out what this summer is going to look like. And when we come back, I'm going to start reading the pledges that are coming in. Please welcome Sunrise Association President and CEO, Arnie Preminger.
Andy, thanks so much for hosting Sunrise Live again. We're also excited to have you back. I want to be the first to congratulate our honorees, Danielle and Michael Ramin, and Beth Stark and Howard Fiddle. You've all been heroes to our children, and we are so happy to be able to honor you tonight. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to our event chairs, our committee members, donors, our sponsors, and our guests at home. I want to take a minute to thank each and every one of you for supporting us as we celebrate our 15th year, and in particular for standing by us during our most challenging year of our existence. In a year where all of us have felt the effects of extreme isolation and fear, imagine going through it as a child battling cancer. Their anxiety was unimaginable. But here at Sunrise Association, we've done more this year than ever before to provide extra care to our vulnerable families, because we know that the magic of Sunrise literally changes lives. With your help this past year, we provided children with hundreds of interactive virtual programs that they could watch and participate in from their homes and their hospital beds. And now through our new Dorothy and Irving Ross Sunrise Studios app, they can pull up our programming right on their cell phones or stream it through their tablets or televisions. We shipped 8,000 fun packages to our campers' homes and an additional 10,000 packages to our worldwide network of hospitals, all to provide our children with a little bit of sunrise fun while at home or in treatment. We've also created exciting new partnerships that will allow our camps to continue to grow in ways that we've only just begun to imagine. And I'm excited for you to learn more about these later in our program tonight. But in spite of all we've done this past year and all we've reimagined, the pandemic has brought with it feelings of loneliness and extreme isolation among our children that even the very best virtual programs can't completely eliminate. Bottom line, they miss seeing their Sunrise friends in person. They miss camp. And so, working hand in hand with an elite medical task force and with guidance from the CDC and various departments of health, I'm thrilled to tell you that all 8 Sunrise Association day camps, as well as many of our in-hospital Sunrise on Wheels programs, will be reopening this summer, bringing back hope and joy to thousands of children with cancer and their siblings. In addition, as last year's virtual camp was so successful, particularly for children who would not have been able to attend in person, we are again offering a virtual option this summer, not just for our campers who are not well enough to attend camp, but also for those who live too far away from one of our camp communities to attend in person. This remarkable opportunity is not lost on us here at Sunrise, as now the magic of our summer camps and our in-hospital programs will be available to children no matter where they live, in communities across the United States, and eventually, we hope, around the world. This is the magic of Sunrise that you make possible. But what you should also know is that the magic comes at a steep price. To safely bring our children back to camp this summer requires a significant amount of PPE, more buses to keep children socially distant from one another, additional staff as we move from large groups into small pods, more facility staff and supplies to maintain constant cleaning and disinfecting of all our facilities, and even the addition of 8 health and safety personnel whose sole responsibilities will be to assure that all COVID-related safety protocols are being followed. It's a daunting and costly task, but one that we're committed to doing and to doing it right. So here's where you can help. Tonight, when you bid on our auction and donate to help send a child to camp, you'll be enabling Sunrise to fulfill its mission in a safe, fun-filled manner. For those of you who are new to us this year, I would ask that you bid generously, knowing that your gift will be putting smiles on the faces of children with cancer who have found very little reason to laugh or smile this year. And for those of you who already are Sunrise supporters, I hope you'll consider a slight increase in your bids this year to help us manage all that we need this summer. With our camps on Long Island and Pearl River beginning in just 27 days, our children need the magic of Sunrise now more than ever before. They need you. Tonight, you'll also have an opportunity to hear firsthand from 2 of our families, one from Long Island and one from Pearl River. When you listen to their stories, remember, it's you, our donors, who are the magicians that make it all possible. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy another fabulous night with our host, Andy Cohen. He's got so many exciting guests to introduce you to, along with a host of surprises too. Andy, back to you.
Thanks, Arnie. Okay, folks, this is why we are all here tonight, so I want to get it done. Roll up your sleeves, reach into your pockets or handbags, and get out your wallets. GOYW. We're trying to make that thing happen. It's time to raise some serious funds for these very special children. Remember, tonight's goal is sending 25 children to camp, $150,000. I think we can do that and more. Also, don't forget later in the hour, my good buddies Hodes and Jenna from the Today Show are going to be here to play a game with me. And I promised you I would read your pledges. So I want to see what is coming in so far. Kicking us off, we have $6,000, a gift from Michelle and Howard Morgenstern, co-event chairs, and watching tonight from the Glen Head Country Club. Thank you so much for watching and supporting Sunrise as always. Wow, here's a $15,000 gift from Matt and our friends at Cord Meyer. You're going to hear more about them later, but how cool is that? Remember, folks, donations of any amount are critical. We have two more pledges. Corey and Kenny Orr, $12,000. And Lainey and Michael Cantillo, $24,000. This is awesome. Okay, everyone can give something big or small. Do whatever is comfortable for you. Your donations are going to support children like 6-year-old twins Johnny and Juliana Willett and their 4-year-old babysitter, Marley from Long Island. Johnny has been undergoing cancer treatments for the last 3.5 years. This month, on May 17th, Johnny had his final cancer treatment and was able to ring the bell, which means he kicked cancer's butt. So I want to hear from the kids and their parents, Angelique and John. Take a look.
Johnny is our son. He's kooky, silly, loving.
He's got a lot of energy. He's very bright, always asking a lot of questions.
Loves his sisters, loves his family.
The moment we started to realize something was wrong with Johnny, he was walking differently. It slowly progressed to then he started to crawl. So we brought him to his pediatrician first, and she thought maybe he had something neurological going on to bring him to the hospital. And so we brought him in.
They said that, your son they said your son has leukemia. And
And then while we were there, I kept saying something else is still not right. So then they did some more images and found out that he had Guillain-Barré syndrome as well, which was slowly paralyzing him. We heard about Sunrise through one of the child life specialists. At the time, he was probably about 8 months into treatment, and I couldn't see myself ever being able to let him go. And she said, just do me a favor, please just take a look into it, go see the campgrounds, and she really, she helped put me at ease about it. So we went for a tour, and it was like magical. Sunrise was the first organization that included siblings, and that really brought them back together. I didn't realize how much I needed to see them, in that kind of setting. I definitely feel like Sunrise was vital to his recovery, physically, for his confidence to feel himself being able to run.
So when the pandemic hit, we kind of knew that there wasn't going to be any camp this year.
But as soon as we started receiving the camp in the box, the children were just like over the moon.
If it wasn't for all the donations and all the charity work and all that stuff, I don't know what we do. You can brighten up a child's day. You could make a sick kid smile. These kids, they're crying again. They go through so much. Feeling good, it helps them forget about being sick.
There's so much support, so much kindness and generosity. It's not just about a summer camp for a family like ours. It's so much more.
Thank you so much. All right. These kids just melt my heart. Please, everybody, give whatever you can, and let's help bring these children back to camp this summer. Text Sunrise Live 2021 to 243-725 or scan the QR code to donate. It's incredible to see these pledges coming in. Wow, $6,000 just came in from Sandy and Larry Simon. I remember that from October. Thanks, guys. Jill Podell and Rachel and Gary Podell just sent 4 kids to camp. That is $24,000. Remember you guys from October too. This is an amazing community. You are so generous. Thank you so much. We also just got a $5,000 donation from Danielle Cantillo and Mike Razuski. I hope I pronounced that correct. Thank you so much for that. This is going well, guys. Keep up the momentum. Now it's time for some fun and games, and my first mazel of the day goes to one of our honoree couples, Danielle and Michael Ramin. They're coming to us from a watch party on Long Island. It looks like you guys are having some fun over there. How are you?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy to see you. I know you've been involved with Sunrise for a number of years, and I heard that you've done some crazy things to help raise money for the camp. Is it true you shaved the head of a board member?
Yes, he deserved it. If you've seen the hair in his mustache, it needed to be shaved.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. It's a little crazy. Are you guys ready to play a game with our next guests?
Yes.
Okay, so Michael, how much do you know about baking?
I'm good at grilling. The baking is all my wife.
Danielle, how much do you know about football?
A little bit from when I went to Penn State. Go Nittany Lions.
Okay, all right. Well, get ready. You're about to play How Sweet It Is with some really sweet former NFL players, cupcake entrepreneurs, and pastry chefs. Two-time Pro Bowler for the Tennessee Titans, Minnesota Vikings, and Carolina Panthers, Michael Griffin. Hey, Michael.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. Four-time Pro Bowler for the Tennessee Titans and Washington Redskins, Brian Arakpo. Hey, Brian. And rounding out the team, their business partner, Brian Hinson, the other Brian. Hey, Brian.
What's up, Andy?
How you doing? The three of you guys are rocking this baking thing. How did it start?
Hey, Brian. What's up, Andy? How you doing? The three of you guys are
I think
baking thing. How did it start?
I think we're having some audio.
I think you're muted.
Oh, you're muted, man.
You might still be muted.
You know what? He's a baker, not a speaker.
Technically, I'm the baker. So I guess to top that off, I mean, how it all started was, it was three of us. We've been friends since college, and we just wanted to be entrepreneurs. We wanted to start from the bottom up. We started out with a franchise because it already had a platform. You see a lot of ex-players that get started with business and don't really know exactly what they're doing. But again, with Gigi's Cupcakes, it had a platform already. Very familiar with it because we both played for the Tennessee Titans, and we're here today.
Very good. Well, guys, the cost of sending one child to camp is $6,000. Other summer camps, and I'm sorry, the summer camps are all free of charge. So our goal tonight, it was $150,000. We are updating the goal to $225,000. Okay. So we want to send a lot more kids to camp this summer than 25. We need every pastry lover and football fan in our audience to GOYW. Get out your wallets, right, guys?
Right.
I see it. Get out your wallets.
Get some money.
All right. Well, we're going to play a little game with tonight's honorees, Danielle and Michael.
Is it football?
Okay, we're not going to play football. We're going to play Okay, we're going to play Team Ramin versus Team Gigi's. The winner gets to eat some really yummy cupcakes. Here's the first question to Danielle and Michael. Which ice cream flavor do you think are served at Sunrise Day Camp on their Sunday Mondays? Is it vanilla chocolate and strawberry or pistachio coffee and chocolate chip?
Vanilla chocolate strawberry. Definitely.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Okay, second question is to the guys. What do you think is our campers' favorite snack at camp? Is it pretzels or ice pops?
I think it's the easiest. It's a camp. I'm going to have to go with ice pops.
Yeah, good answer, Griff. Good answer.
You're right. Absolutely. Bye. Okay, pardon the fire truck going down 8th Avenue right now. Third question is for all of you. When I count to 3, everyone answer. What's your favorite baked goods? Brownies, cookies, or cupcakes? 1, 2, 3.
Gigi's Cupcakes.
Gigi's Cupcakes.
The winner of the game is everybody. Congratulations again, Danielle and Michael. And guys, any last words to our audience?
Hey, get out your wallets. Let's send as many kids as we can to this camp. And again, it's for a great cause. And we really appreciate you allowing us to be on this show today.
Thanks,
Get
guys.
out your wallet.
Cupcakes are delicious, by the way.
Thank
GOYW. Everybody, get out your wallets. Thank you so much for joining us. Speaking of something sweet, I want you to meet Deborah Garfield and their 5-year-old daughter, Janae, who everyone calls Nene. Nene just celebrated the end to her cancer treatment this past April.
Man, thank y'all
You're
so
gonna
much.
Love this family. Let's see.
Nene is 5. She's a very quirky kid. She loves to make people laugh. She's just a bundle of joy, man. Very, very energetic, outgoing, loving kid.
She was having like fevers for like a good month or so, like 104, 103. Brought her to the doctor, of course. They swabbed her, she had strep. They gave her antibiotic. 3 days later, she still was having 104 fevers. And I was like, listen, I work in a medical ICU. I just need you to draw labs. And her labs came back really low. So from that point on, being a healthcare professional, I kind of was like, you know, I thought it was a viral hepatitis because she has strep. And we went to Choney and they literally walked in and it was like, your daughter probably has cancer.
It seems like it'll never happen to your child, but then it happens and then you're just blown away. You don't know how to respond, how to react.
It was just like from 0 to 100 within like hours. We first got introduced to Sunrise at clinic by one of their volunteers. She does the Sunrise on wheels. At the time, Janae was neutropenic. She couldn't play with the other kids, so you have to stay in your cubicle. You know, they bring camp to you even though you can't go to camp. When it was time for her to go to Sunrise, they're dealing with kids that have cancer, so they're gonna, you know, be very precautious about what they have. They had nurses that actually work on site. So for me, I didn't have an issue with it.
She got on the bus the first day and just told us bye. She was like, okay, I'll see you guys later. I was surprised because she's never been a day without us. One of the things that really impressed me and I was definitely surprised with was how Sunrise actually cares for the kids. There's millions of children with cancer, but your child, they always seem to reach out and make sure that that specific child is okay.
COVID happened and they sent out emails saying, okay, we're not gonna do in-person camp, we're gonna do virtual. They sent boxes every week of stuff. So it's kind of like we weren't at camp, but they literally brought camp to you. There's really no words to describe like how it makes me feel that people take time out to actually donate to this organization. You know, I don't feel like thank you is enough. If they could actually feel what my heart feels, they would see all the joy.
And for somebody to not know you and donate time, money, and any effort to making your life a little bit easier and letting you enjoy being a kid, it's incredible.
Thank you, Sunrise!
Wow. That was amazing. What you've seen are just 4 out of our 6,000 children Sunrise cares for each year. That's camp plus all of the many year-round activities and programs they provide both in and outside of their hospitals. It's hard to imagine when you have healthy kids at homes, but there's so many more children out there who don't have access to Sunrise programs. But with your help tonight, they can. If you can give anything, big or small, you will help change a child's life. Think about that. GOYW, and text Sunrise Live 2021 to 243-725 or scan the QR code to donate. It's incredible to see how many of you are donating. Here's a $25,000 gift from Michael Rosenberg, president of the Laura Rosenberg Foundation. This is amazing. Thank you to the Laura Rosenberg Foundation. Wow. And then we've got, hold on, I've got to read this name right. I would hate to get the name wrong of someone who's donating money. Oralee and Andrew Sandler, $24,000. Froma and Andy Beneroff, $12,000. You guys are killing us. Do we have a total? right? Oh, and Joy and Steve Zellin, $6,000. Wow. This is good. Do you guys have it? Oh my God. This is amazing. The total right now is $214,000. Our goal was $225,000. We're almost there, folks. This is incredible. Lori and Steve Gursky, $12,000. Wow, we are cooking. Randy and Dennis Reese, $6,000. Michelle and Howard Berger, $12,000. Keep texting in your gifts. We're going to be raising money all night. I'm going to come back to reading some of your pledges soon. But first, I want to give my second mazel of the night to honorees Beth Stark and Howard Fiddle, who are at the Westchester Watch Party at the home of event chairs Nina and Hal Fettner. Looks like you guys know how to have a great time too. Beth and Howard, there they are. How you doing, Beth and Howard?
We're good. We're awesome. Great night.
Great to see you, Beth. I understand you're a Sunrise on Wheels volunteer. Tell me about how the experience has been for you.
It's an amazing experience. I mean, there are so many layers to being able to go into a hospital and volunteer on a weekly basis. I get more from it than I give, without question. I mean, it's heartwarming to see when the kids, which you saw in some of the videos, when the kids are leaving the hospital and they have their last chemo treatment, and the hospital staff literally rolls out the red carpet with kazoos and confetti and balloons, and you watch the child walk out for hopefully the last time. And there are heartbreaking times when you lose a child, which there's no words to describe how that affects you.
Howard, I know you've been fundraising like crazy for these kids. Why do you think your friends and colleagues are responding so robustly?
Hey, listen, it's been an absolute privilege and a pleasure. And if anything's going to pull at your heartstrings, I mean, just thinking children, you think about kids, about smiles and about joy and about laughter and about just wonder of the world. And then you hear cancer, and it's harsh and dark and scary and worse. And the two together makes people feel really uncomfortable. So if anything's going to open up your heart, it's Sunrise and their mission. And I'm not saying asking people for money is easy, but if there is an easy calling card as a charity, it has been Sunrise. And I have to say, I'm in the commercial real estate business, and the pandemic has hit the office market hard. And I was a little bit apprehensive about leaning on my partners, my colleagues, my clients, my other lawyers, everyone I interface with. And I have to say, not only did they open up their hearts, they open up their wallets in a big, big way. And I'm beyond touched and grateful. It's been amazing.
That's great. Well, I want to thank all of you, both of you, for all that you've done to help these children. By the way, our new goal is $300,000. That means we're cooking so well tonight. And Nina and Hal Fettner just donated $5,000 in honor of you two, Beth and Howard. Nice. So thank you, Nina and Hal. Beth and Howard, you owe them dinner, I think.
That's easy. Our pleasure.
Okay. I want to have a little fun with you guys. As you may have seen, Jeopardy has had a number of guest hosts this year, including my pal Anderson Cooper, who I'm meeting for dinner in 1 hour to celebrate his birthday. But now it is my turn to host Auction Jeopardy. Joining us to play the game is entrepreneur and founder of Hampton Water Wine, Jesse Bon Jovi. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Andy. How are you? And Beth and Howard, congratulations. You guys are amazing. What a great night we're having, huh?
Thank you.
Jesse, I love my Hampton Water.
And I love you, Andy. I hope everybody's good tonight.
You know, Jesse, here's how we're going to play this game. I'm going to ask you questions about auction items available for bidding tonight at sunriselive.org. If you know the answer, instead of raising your hand, raise your glass of Hampton Water Wine. Whoever raises their glasses first gets to answer. Okay. Question one. This priceless prize consists of a private in-home dinner from the head chef of a restaurant, which is one of the hardest tables to get in New York City. They already have their hands up. All right, what is it?
Rayo's.
The correct answer is, what is Rayo's? Very good. I am dying to go to Rayo's. It's impossible to get a reservation. Whoever wins that prize, you are set. Okay, question number 2. This travel package includes a stay at the Four Seasons in this southern city. I hope you're ready to party if you visit during Mardi Gras. All right, Jesse.
Is it New Orleans?
What is New Orleans? You are correct. Fun city. I love it there. You are tied heading into the final question.
Stressful.
This long-term Sunrise supporter and upscale jewelry store at the Americana Manhasset donated a $1,500 gift coin and also designed custom Sunrise butterfly necklaces that you can also find as part of the auction. Howard and Beth, do you know it?
London Jewelers.
What is London Jewelers? Correct. Beth and Howard, congratulations on this special honor. You win the game. Thank you for playing Auction Jeopardy. And Jesse, I understand you also have a cool auction prize. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to be hosting a virtual Zoom wine tasting, and I am going to be teaching people how to make our super secret Hampton Frosé. So it's definitely going to be a good one.
Ooh, I'm down for that. All right. Well, Jesse, thank you so much. Love your Hampton water, and great to see you always. And this is a great reminder that the auction tonight is fantastic. Jesse's package and so much more are available in the silent auction, which is available until tomorrow night. So be sure to check it out live online at sunriselive.org. Now I want to tell you about a very special Sunrise virtual program that was created specifically for children who spend extended periods of time receiving treatments in hospitals. The program is called Wheels Up, and it takes these kids on exciting virtual travel adventures around the world. It's all shown through the closed circuit TVs at hospitals across the country. When American Airlines heard about the Wheels Up program, Griffin Gonzalez with American Airlines Global Charitable Initiatives wanted to find out more. Griffin, welcome to Sunrise Live. What was it about Sunrise Wheels Up that caught your attention?
Hi, Andy. Thanks. So the Sunrise Wheels Up program, it caught my attention because it was a way to bring joy, the joy of travel to kids in hospitals around the world. And it's an opportunity to give these kids a sense of wonder, a sense of hope, and most importantly, allow them to dream of adventures in places that are far beyond the walls of the hospital. At American, our purpose is to care for people on life's journey. And this program does just that. It really cares for these kids' journey in a really unique way.
And I understand you've got an announcement to make.
I do. So American Airlines would like to announce a partnership with the Sunrise Association to support the Wheels Up program. We have pilots and flight attendants and gate agents that are so excited to virtually introduce these children to the places that American Airlines flies.
That is amazing. And I understand we have a little preview of what we're going to be seeing in season 3 of Wheels Up starting this summer. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Wheels Up. Come along, take a trip with the Sunrise Association and American Airlines. We're going to travel around the world, seeing some amazing destinations over the next few weeks. In fact, boarding starts momentarily. In each episode, we take you through beautiful parts of the world, visiting national parks, seeing exciting cities in many other countries, having some of their food, and maybe even heading on a roller coaster at adventure parks or two. After we go on an adventure, join our weekly featured artist for some fun arts and crafts in our arts and crafts section. And in our last segment of the show, come play along with us in a fun and challenging multiple choice trivia game. Are you ready to fly with us around the world? Well, come on, sit back,
That is super cool. I love it.
Well, there's more, Andy. American Airlines will also be donating 1 million Advantage miles to the Sunrise Association to help offset their travel costs so that then they can then turn around and use that money to send even more kids to camp.
Wow, that's great. And I understand that American Airlines has also contributed to the silent auction. Tell me about that.
Yes, so there are 250,000 Advantage miles in the silent auction today. So bid high, and really support these kids sending them to camp. Because as we like to say at American Airlines, let good take flight.
Absolutely. Well, Griffin Gonzalez and American Airlines, we are so grateful for the support you're giving to Sunrise. Thank you, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
Thank you.
Thanks. That's amazing. Now, joining American Airlines to support the Sunrise Association are other large corporations that have come out this spring to help get ready for the best summer ever. The original building on Long Island was in need of a new roof. The GAF Roofing Company donated all the materials for a new roof, and Four Seasons Roofing on Long Island provided all the labor to install it. That's a huge job. Thank you so much. It also needed a new floor that was easy to keep clean and hygienic for our kids. Home Depot and the Westbury Long Island team donated and delivered all the flooring material, and Cordmeyer Development and Gus from NSC Development donated the installation services. It takes the generosity of all of these people and all of you watching right now to bring the magic of childhood back to children who are paying the biggest price of all in their battle against cancer. Please put your money where your heart is. Be generous, whatever that means to you, large or small. Every dollar counts and every dollar is appreciated. These children need us now. Please text Sunrise Live 2021 to 243725 or scan the QR code right here on the screen. Now, what you've been waiting for, my girls Hoda Kotb and Jenna Bush Hager from NBC's The Today Show with Hoda and Jenna. We pre-recorded one half of the game Would You Rather because, as you know, the ladies go to bed super early. So tonight we're going to play the other half of the game live with our Sunrise contestants, events co-chairs, Nikki and Ray Davuti and Michelle and Justin Rabinowitz. I want to check in with them now at home where they're hosting Sunrise Live parties. Hi, Michelle and Justin. How you doing? Hey, and let's meet our other contestants, Nikki and Ray. Hi, Nikki and Ray. How are you?
Hey. What's up?
Okay, this is going to be really fun. This is how it works. Nikki and Ray, you are team Hoda. Michelle and Justin, you are team Jenna. Now we are going to jump through the time portal where I'm going to be introducing you to the ladies and explaining the game further. Have your answers ready and show the camera after Hoda and Jenna give their answers. Let's go. I'm here with the hosts of Today with Hoda and Jenna, the fabulous Hoda Kotb and Jenna Bush Hager. We've been talking about the amazing work being done by the Sunrise Association and the summer day camps they operate for children with cancer. This past year of isolation was so hard on all of us, but can you imagine how much harder it must have been for children in isolation? Reopening the camps this summer is going to be a breath of fresh air for these kids. It's also going to be the first time their parents can take a minute for themselves, knowing their children are in a special, very safe, joyful place. So as parents to parents, we thought it would be fun to play a little game of Would You Rather on the topic of how to play while the kids are away. Ooh. And while we're at it, send a few more kids to camp. Are you in, ladies?
We're ready, Andy!
Love playing games with you ladies. Before we start the game, I have to tell you on this side of the camera, it is actually June 3rd, 2021, and I am busy hosting the Sunrise Live event with 2,500 amazing healthcare workers, Sunrise families, and Sunrise donors who make everything possible. You're now part of the event, Hodes and Jenna, and we've paired each of you up with a Sunrise donor team who are going to be playing the game with you. For each matching answer, your teammate's going to send a child to camp this summer. So, Jenna, please say hi to your Sunrise donor teammate, Michelle Rabinowitz, and her husband, Justin.
Hi, Michelle and Justin. Let's do it.
All right, Hodes, please say hi to your Sunrise donor teammate, Nikki DeVudy, and her husband, Ray. The DeVudys.
The DeVudys, Nikki and Ray. Come on, Nikki. Come on, Ray. Let's go.
Okay, earlier we asked Michelle and Nikki the same would you rather questions. I'm going to ask of you now. Here we go. Okay, ladies, would you rather spend an afternoon getting a manicure and pedicure or watch your lawn get manicured while you lounge in the sun? Hodes.
Lounge in the sun, baby, all summer long.
Sadly, me too.
Wear your sunblock. Jenna.
Lounge in the sun.
Yes.
Okay, well, guess what? Hodes, your partner said mani-pedi.
Oh.
Jenna, Michelle said lounge in the sun.
Oh.
Okay. Would you rather have guilt-free drinks with your besties or someone to come in, get you caught up on all your laundry so you can spend a guilt-free night binge watching your favorite TV show?
So hard.
No, it's easy. Drinks with the bestie.
Yeah.
I agree. Drinks with the bestie.
Drinks with the besties. Hodes, Nikki said laundry and a movie night. You're 0 for 2.
Wait, Nikki.
Jenna, Michelle said guilt-free drinks with besties. Yes,
Michelle and I need to hang.
Okay. Here's the next one. Free housekeeping for 1 month or a lifetime guarantee your partner will take out the trash without being asked. Ooh, this.
Okay, I'm going with the lifetime housekeeper. Oh, is it lifetime?
1 month. It's only
1 month. 1 month. No, I'll go with the trash.
Lifetime guarantee your partner will take out the trash or housekeeping.
I'm going to go with the trash dumping. Okay,
Me too. I'm going to go with the trash dumping. I don't have to be a nag, and I have a baby in diapers.
Yeah.
So take that stuff out.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
Get it out.
Ooh,
What'd they
those
say?
diapers. Hodes, Nikki said a lifetime guarantee. Ray will take out the trash.
Way to go, Nikki!
Jenna, Michelle said lifetime guarantee that Justin will take out the trash.
Nobody wants to be a nag.
Justin and Ray, start taking out the trash. All right? How about that? Okay, a romantic dinner for 2 at your favorite restaurant or a romantic dinner for 2 at your partner's favorite restaurant. Hodes.
Oh, definitely at my favorite restaurant, right, Nikki?
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Jenna.
I mean, I don't understand. Is this a trick? Definitely at my favorite restaurant.
Yeah, of course. You both matched with your partner, Hoda.
Yes.
Your teammate said Ray at her favorite restaurant, Justin at her favorite, Jenna. Okay, we're about to wind this up. Would you rather have 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep or 8 hours of alone time to read a book? I think I know what you're both going to say. Hoda.
No.
I'm going to go with 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep.
And I'm sadly going to go with the book.
Yeah.
I love books,
Yeah.
Andy. I can't help it. I want 8 hours of alone time.
Wow. Okay, Hodes matched.
I probably
didn't. Jenna, you did not. Nikki and Michelle agreed they would rather have 8 hours of sleep. This question is a sure bet. A surprise date night or a surprise date night?
A surprise date night.
All right, that was everyone's answer. Now it's time for the final score. Okay, well, here's the problem. I forgot to keep score, but that's okay.
I think
because
Jenna won.
Nikki and Ray DeVudy and Michelle and Justin Rabinowitz are going to make sure all 12 camp scholarships are available to children and their siblings this summer.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Hoda and Jenna. Thanks, DeVudy and Rabinowitz families. Thank you to all the Today Show family who made this happen. Special thanks, Hoda and Jenna, for the generosity of your time supporting the Sunrise Association and the joy they bring children with cancer every day. Same time next year, ladies.
You got it, Andy. We love you.
Love
Thank you, Andy. Bye.
Bye, honey.
That was so fun. Nikki, Ray, Michelle, and Justin, thank you for playing tonight and for being so incredibly generous. Because of you, 12 more kids are going to camp. Any final words, Michelle?
We appreciate everyone, all the donations. So we decided we're going to send an additional 6 kids to camp.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So we appreciate everyone's donations and generosity. So we decided we're going to send an additional 6 kids to camp.
You're sending 6 additional kids to camp for a total of 12 children. That is incredible. Thank you so much. That is a massive donation. I think that's about $72,000. I mean, that's incredible. Thank you so much. That's awesome. What a great night. It is time for an update on our pledge drive. We've gotten 2 more donations, $12,000 from Tammy and Jason Wild, and $12,000 from Billy and George Ross. So far tonight, we have raised $311,000, folks. This is great. That ambulance is, it's celebrating. You still have time to GOYW. Call your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers. They can still donate too. This is an incredible amount. The silent auction is open for the next 24 hours. Everyone can bid on all of the packages, including my favorites for you sports fans. A jersey signed by 15-year career defensive end for the New York Giants, now host of Good Morning America, Michael Strahan. And for those who want to travel, a stay at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Well, guys, that is all for me. I want to thank you for joining us tonight and for being so generous. Congratulations to our honorees and our celebrity guests, and a special thank you to the Sunrise children in our videos. Stay tuned for closing messages from our honorees, Danielle and Michael Ramin and Beth Stark and Howard Fiddle. Good night. Thank you for opening your hearts and wallets tonight. Because of you, they're going to have a summer filled with magic. Thank you so much, everybody.
We were introduced to Sunrise by longtime supporter David Sakai and his family. There was a networking event at Hendrick's Tavern. You heard about the organization, you heard about the camp, you heard about how you can help, and wanted to be involved from that time forward.
You know, this past year, we've all been scared of germs like we've never been before, and I think this is something that these children have to deal with on a daily basis. Being able to go to camp where they don't have to worry about getting sick from other kids, and everyone's just kind of in the same boat, and it's just an amazing experience for them and their families. What makes us so proud about supporting Sunrise is we could see directly how we're impacting the lives of children and giving them the best summer that they could possibly have and making memories that they're gonna have forever.
I think one of the most amazing parts about Sunrise is that it's not just the camp, it's a year-round effort. To make someone laugh or to create happiness is what Sunrise does, and to be able to help and get involved with that, I think it's amazing.
Knowing how we've impacted the lives of these children and made something that might have seemed so far-fetched to them before a reality, I can't even explain how rewarding and gratifying that is. We are so happy we've been able to share this amazing adventure with you and introduce a lot of people to this amazing cause.
Thank you for the support tonight. Couldn't be done with everyone out there, and we're excited to see Camp 2021.
A friend of mine, Nina Fettner, asked me to get involved in Sunrise. She told me about the organization, Children with Cancer, and I was in.
For Beth, she was a preschool teacher for many, many years, and also 30 years ago, a cancer survivor herself. So this was a collision of Beth's worlds.
The difference with Sunrise is they're not trying to find a cure. They just want kids to be kids, to have their childhood. And that resonates with me. I'm blessed to have healthy children, and with that blessing also comes the responsibility of giving to those that are not so fortunate. And giving to Sunrise just makes me happy, knowing that I'm helping children.
As you get on in your years, you realize what is important. And to be human is to help others. I'm in the real estate business. I'm not saving lives and changing the world. I'm fortunate to be able to make money at what I do, and I feel blessed that I'm in a position to contribute. It just opens up not only your own life in so many ways, but opens up other avenues of just goodness and positivity. And Sunrise is just, again, an unbelievable organization to rally behind.
Don't make light of the value of just a child being happy and what that does for their recuperation, their prognosis. It makes a difference.
Just a real heartfelt thank you for all those who've contributed to Sunrise over the years, and especially this year, given the impact of the pandemic. Sunrise has been so blessed to have your support, and it's so meaningful to me personally and to Beth, and to the kids and their families who are the real beneficiaries. So thank you very, very much.
And continue to do so.
More is better.
I was so nervous. I've never been to a camp before, and I believe I was in 3rd grade. All these like counselors come and greet me. One of them kind of leads me to this area. I just don't really know what's going on. But pretty quickly, they just kind of settled me in, kind of, played some games with the other campers. I remember at the end of the day, we all got into a circle and played Dry, Dry, Wet, which is an adaptation of Duck, Duck, Goose. And that was like the moment where I was like, I want to come back here tomorrow. Like it was just one of the most amazing days of my life.
That first summer was just like, wow, I am in a space with kids like me. And especially because I was the sibling and my sister was the one with cancer, that people tend to neglect the experiences or the challenges that siblings go through. So it was really refreshing to come to this space where I could connect with other siblings who have been through similar experiences, but also just to connect with children who have been through serious trauma and have been through serious experiences and come to camp and just be kids.
I was in the dark, all alone. I could barely breathe. This heart I'm tethered to, all I've known felt so incomplete. The darkness fades, my soul awakes.
The impact that Sunrise has had on my life, that's hard to put into words. It's had an enormous impact on my life. It's always been a second home of mine. Many of my best friends are from camp, whom I've known for 10 years, 15 years. And when I came to camp, I forgot about chemotherapy or treatment. It was just about having an amazing summer, having a normal childhood, being a part of a community that understood what I was going through, and just having that magical connection. I was really excited to give back when I became a counselor, but they've given me more than I could ever give them. And also, largely because of camp, now I want to become a teacher. So I'm studying to become a teacher.
Sunrise has done everything for me. It's where I met Talia. I wouldn't be who I am without it. And I struggled a lot with who I was without cancer. And I'm not anything without cancer. Cancer defined who I am today. And without it, I wouldn't have gone to Sunrise. So actually, my college essay was a thank you letter to cancer. And specifically focusing on Sunrise. And Sunrise helped define my career. I mean, I got to do Garden of Dreams through Sunrise, and without Garden of Dreams, I wouldn't have performed at Radio City or sang at Madison Square Garden, gotten an incredible scholarship that allows me to be at a top university. I am still so close to counselors and friends from camp. Sunrise made me feel not weird about being different, about struggling in school or health-wise. I wasn't alone, and I carry that with me every day. They're the reason I don't feel alone anymore.
What's happened the last 15 years, I just think is so great and powerful that all of us just want to recreate that every single summer and make every single summer better. That's our mission. The donors make camp possible. Without them, we wouldn't be able to connect with campers, to build this community. For 15 years, I'm still at camp and I'm not stopping yet. So just really important place and program to a lot of people.
Time and lots of day, let it out, 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 out. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you. When you need a hand, I'll follow through. Oh, the sun will rise, we're rising too. If you fall, I'll follow you. Take a chance and come with me. We can run, 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 run.
These kids and my family, we went through things that no family should have to go through. It's awful. I mean, you've seen it, we've all seen it, and it's terrible. And I wouldn't wish that on anyone. As grateful as I am that we believe everything happens for a reason in our family, we are so blessed and we are so lucky that Caroline was able to survive this terrible disease and be in remission for now 19 years. On May 17th, it'll be our 19-year cancerversary, which is just crazy. But we're fortunate enough to have that, and a lot of other families may not have that same happiness or that same success story. But with that being said, Sunrise still offers that place for those families that are suffering, for families that are struggling, and for families that have the same joy that we have. It just builds that community, and it's a great place for the children to come and be kids and to experience summer camp.
Take a chance and come with me. We can run, run, run.
I had the best summer camp experience of my life every single year at Sunrise. From ages 8 until I was 16 as a CIT, and for 17 and 18 as a full-on camp counselor, every single summer brought me so much joy. And even on the days that were exhausting and can be challenging, I left feeling amazing. And I left at the end of this, and everyone knew, at the end of every summer, the Waters girls were crying. We were crying because we never wanted summer to end.
When we reach the end, we can start again. When you need a hand, I'll follow through. Oh, the sun will rise, we're rising too. If
I think COVID has especially impacted these families, families that are afflicted by cancer. And, I just want to support them however I can. And it's often that before camp starts, usually every summer during orientation or the training before camp for the staff members, we invite a parent of a new camper, a new family that's coming to camp. And you could see how nervous they are. They tell their kid's story, they ask us questions, and we just try to reassure them, like, this is where your child needs to be. And by the end of the summer, their kid is like celebrity, like, they go home and tell them about their day, about how amazing camp is. And personally, I think it takes a big burden off of the parents' shoulders and the families. I always say that an emotional cure is almost as important as the physical cure. And camp just provides that really essential extra support that kids and families need.
Would you like to go to Rode Camp? Yeah. Do you think that maybe Rode Camp will be open this summer?
Or will be virtual?
I don't know.
What do you wish?
I want it to be open so I can get in.
Okay, what happened if we tell you that we got a letter saying that this year our Rode Camp is going to be open in person?
And you both can go?
What do you think about that?
I think it's the most awesome idea ever!
Are you happy?
Yeah! I can't wait to have the book project.
Valentina, are you excited you're gonna go to a Rode Camp?
Do you want to go?
With
Are you
Mauricio?
sure?
And I'm gonna be a storm Lucy, and you're gonna be an eggplant cat.
Why you don't say hi to Senora Sammy and Senora Allison?
Thank you!